So let's talk strategy. So the biggest concern I have, and I don't think you share this concern, but I'm going to say it. The biggest concern I have is that your child applies early decision and they're admitted, and it's not the right school for them. We don't deploy strategy here just because we think it's going to help, get a thick envelope in the mail. Okay? You have to do these other parts, which I think will help further the chances of being admitted, but I want to make sure that it's the right choice. This is the concern I have for my son right now. He's going to end up at a school in 8th grade, and then he's going to go into a high school. And he's at a progressive school right now. And I know that he's getting a strong foundation, and he's only in kindergarten, so I'm not stressing about this, okay? When he goes into 9th grade, wherever it is, if I send him out to Penn Charter in Philly, he's going to have a transition. And his freshman year may look like a lot of B's. What does that do for him in the college admission process? Now, if he kind of picks himself up a bit and gets stronger grades sophomore, junior, senior year, probably won't matter all that much. Probably won't matter all that much as long as he's doing some of these other things and his tests are there and the grades have an upward trajectory. But if he's a B student in 9th and 10th and just starts turning the corner into A's in junior year, and I guarantee you I won't be working at Penn when he applies to college, I don't know whether it's going to work out even as a legacy. Okay? You'll come away from a conversation like this saying, the Penn admissions dean said early decision and 46%, and let's go do that. And you may get a deferred then, and that's okay. But what about if we use that early decision somewhere else? Could that have been the boost at another school? And that's the strategy part. And just trying to figure out where you put that type of opportunity. Okay? Students can get some B's and still get into an Ivy League school. They shouldn't avoid content areas. Okay? But I don't expect that every student is going to be hitting at the top of the curriculum in every single area. Penn's pool was close to 36,000 this year. And that's not happening because we're getting, an incremental 40 or 50 applications from a high school where we've been seeing applications from. Okay, this truly is an area where even across the state of Pennsylvania, we're seeing applications from more high schools. And a lot of that's because of our all grant, no loan financial aid policy. A lot of it's for things that you should really be proud of your alma mater. And then certainly international applications as well. But I think that's usually kind of pigeonholed as like that's the reason why the applicant pools are going up. Or the Common App, students are applying to more schools. The students aren't applying to more schools. They're applying to, on average, around 5 schools through the Common Application. The toughest part of this job is students who have done everything they absolutely can. They're tilting all the way at the top end of these scales, and there still aren't enough spots. Now, that doesn't mean a couple things, that student isn't going to get into a lot of schools and probably get a merit scholarship at some places, particularly based on the SATs, right, and the grades that are received. But what are we doing? We're building a class of 2,400 students. And we're going to look, and this is the toughest part, we're going to look for a community that we're creating for the other 2,399 students that are there. The exact things that you're valuing in the curriculum here, that's what we're trying to create in our community on our campus. And for our faculty, that means I'm not just admitting economics majors. Very popular major. That means we're not just admitting students who may gravitate towards a handful of departments. Okay? My fine arts faculty doesn't care if we have 36,000 applications if I only admit 4 students who are interested in the fine arts. And we have a fantastic facility in Charles Adams Hall. Okay? We're building a community of 2,400 students, and it's about the other 2,399 that the child is going to learn from. So this is how we do it. We have 2 admission officers take a look at an application at the same time. And we have a lot of data, and not only just grade point averages and test scores and things like that, but whatever you put in the Common App, we could just kind of put into a reader rating sheet. We could just, okay, so what are your activities? Great. I don't have to rewrite the book. It's already there. You already typed it in for me. I'm going to put it in a way that our admission officers can see it. And they're going to put comments down. 35,000 plus applications. They're going to put some comments down to help guide the next level of conversation. Here's the important part. The applications then are going to go through a couple different phases of evaluation, but by the time we get into a committee room with faculty, that is really labor intensive because you're sitting at a table and you have a lot of people around that table, we're only going to bring maybe 6,000, 7,000 of those applications. So the admission officers are responsible for going through this process, having this level of evaluation, and then bringing it down to that level where you're having a conversation with faculty. You all make these decisions every single day, okay? Whether you're looking at resumes and interviewing candidates, you all do this in your own work. I think the important part here is that there's multiple people at different stages going through the application.